Dear Dairy, welcome to Thursday. Thursday, the day that the dogs decide they're going to start barking as soon as I start recording my daily vlog. But it's fine. They're allowed to bark during my daily vlog. Isn't that right, Abe? Anyway, we just got finished doing the Star Citizen, the Starcast podcast for Star Citizen. We had a really good show. I would put this up there with the one with Pedro Camacho. Very good. We had Ben Lesnick and James Pugh, who are two of the guys that do some of the community moderation, silencing the barking dogs of the fandom. And yes, you're right, Abe. We had a really awesome discussion. Lots of great questions. And it was really good. It should be up sometime tomorrow, and I'll post it to my channel so you guys can see it tomorrow. Oh, we gave away a ship. Here was one of the really cool parts. One of the really cool parts. We gave away a ship, and I mean we do that from time to time anyway. But this one was given to us by the folks at Star Citizen. You know, at Cloud Imperium Games, they gave us a ship to give away on the show. How cool is that? Really awesome. And in a bizarre twist of fate, it went to Arizona Tricky, who was the same guy that won a ship last week. Abe. He's not going to stop. There's probably a squirrel or something, or there's somebody walking their dog behind the fence, so he's going berserk over that. Anyway, yes, chase them down to the other side of the house, please. So, yeah, we gave that ship away, and it went to Arizona Tricky, who won the same ship last week. I mean, not the exact same ship, same class, same model of ship, a 300i. Last week, which, as I believe I explained last week, is like a James Bond car. It is extremely luxurious, and it has guns. Anyway, really good show. It was really awesome. Tomorrow, Friday night, we will be doing on Star Citizen on the base, Star Citizen Base Radio, which is radio.starcitizenbase.com. I'll put a link to that. Don't worry about it. Not Abe, but we will be giving away 2 ships, each of them worth at least $100, which means it's probably going to be like a Freelancer or a Constellation. I think maybe an Idris. I don't know, honestly. I mean, I think DJ Beer knows which ships we're giving away already, because he's the one that's giving them away. So, but yeah, it's a good week for giving away ships for the last 7 days or so. Very cool stuff. We had a lot, like I said, we had a lot of questions. We had a lot of really great answers too. I was expecting most of the questions that we were given, I half expected to be, we really don't know, or we really can't talk about it. But I mean, most of the questions that were asked, they gave really great feedback to it. It answered a lot of the questions that I've seen floating around, in the thing. And we were simulcasting on the base at the same time. I forgot to mention that. DJ Beer was like, "Hey, do you want to he took the audio stream from the podcast and piped that out on Star Citizen Base, which was really cool. Awesome kind of stuff. So I had a great time with that. Really a lot of fun. Let's see, what else happened today? Did a few, like 2 or 3, only did like 2 or 3 auditions this morning, but finished the narration for the Odin system that went up on the RSI website. Again, I'll put a link to it down below. And then I did a 3-hour stream, almost 3 hours, about 2 hours 45 minutes of Elder Scrolls Online, and got a couple of really good questions about that, culminating kind of in the sort of the I was thinking about getting this. Do you think that I should? And my answer to that was because their thing was that they were kind of burned out on MMOs, and they were hoping that this was going to be something new, something that would kind of rekindle their thing. And I said, no, not yet. At this point, I would say, save your money. If you've already purchased the game, fine, go ahead and play it, obviously. At least for your free month, but make sure that you cancel your subscription before it comes time for them to charge your credit card again, or otherwise, blah. Otherwise they will just ching. There's your next round on the thing, and yeah. But I would say if you haven't purchased it yet, that glass is empty. I drank all my tea during the show. If you have not purchased it yet, hold off. That would be my thing. I'm putting this up very much in the same category as Vanguard when it first came out. It came out, it wasn't ready. It just wasn't ready. It worked for the most part, kind of, but it had a whole lot of bugs, and it's not that it was unplayable, because Vanguard was playable. It was rough, but it was playable. ESO is kind of the same. It's in the same. Well, it's in a similar state. It's not as rough as Vanguard was, but there are now a lot more MMOs that are out there. The MMO technology's come a lot further than when Vanguard was made. So, but what I'm thinking about doing for next week is I was going through my mental catalog of the games that I have available to play, and I was thinking, I think I mentioned before that I was thinking of start a brand new character on WoW and just start going through the process of leveling up, just showing you guys what World of Warcraft is like you guys haven't played it before. But I got that. I have Kerbal Space Program, but I am no good with it. I mean, it would just be an exercise in absolute futility. Probably very funny watching all those Kerbals die over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But I also have Civ 5. I also have, Civ 5, which I could play, but that strikes me as that not necessarily the same level of boring as I thought. Abe! Hush! See, that's how much he listens. It's because he's not my dog. If he were my dog, he would listen to me. But if he were my dog, he would be in here, most likely. Sitting in my lap, like a huge lap dog. See, for me, lap dogs should be capable of crushing you, which Abe is. He's a big old Malamute. If he would only live up to the mute side for right now. But that's okay. Ben is the half German Shepherd, half Husky that's out there. And, yeah, he's like 8 months old, I think. But anyway, you don't hear him barking as much. Like Abe. There may also be a cat out there, I don't know. He doesn't normally bark this much. So something has got him going. Anyway, had a really good day today. It was really, really awesome. Awesome day. I expect that tomorrow will be, equally nice. For right now, though, I am very hungry. So I'm going to go make myself some food. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And until next time, be careless.